Good day! Welcome to our science class. I am Levi M. Lopez, a third-year Bachelor of Elementary Education student from Philippine College of Science and Technology. For today's video, I will be discussing about the solar system. So let's start! So let me ask you first, why is it called solar system? There are many planetary systems like ours in the universe, with the planets orbiting a host star. Our planetary system is named the solar system because our sun is named Sol, after the Latin word sun, solis, and anything that is related to the sun, we call it solar. In addition to that, our planetary system is located in an outer spiral arm of Milky Way galaxy. Our solar system is composed of sun, the star, and everything that bound to it by gravity. The planets Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Dwarf planets such as Pluto, dozens of moons, and millions of asteroids, comets, and meteoroids. More so, the Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars are the inner planets, and this is made up of solid rock, and they are also known as terrestrial planets. And the last four planets are the outer planets, and it is made up of gas and ice giants. They are also known as Jovian planets. And now, let's move on to the different planets of our solar system. So first is the Mercury. As we all know that the Mercury is the closest planet to the Sun. And it says here that it has a very thin atmosphere of oxygen, sodium, hydrogen, helium, and potassium. And it can break up incoming meteors. So its surface is pockmarked with crater, just like the moon. Mercury is the closest planet to the sun. As such, it circles the sun faster than the other planets. It is also the smallest planet, and it is slightly larger than the Earth moons. In addition to that, in terms of discovery, it is known to the ancient Greeks and visible to the naked eye, and named for the messenger of the Roman gods. And the diameter of the Mercury is 3,031 miles. In terms of kilometer, it is 4,878 kilometers. And the orbit is 88 Earth days. While in terms of day, it is 58.6 Earth days. And the average distance from the Sun is 35,983,095 miles. By comparison, it is 0.313 times that of Earth. And second is the Venus. Venus is the Earth twins in the solar system. It says here that Venus is Earth twins in the size. In beneath of its atmosphere reveal that its surface has various mountains and volcanoes. But beyond that, the two planets couldn't be more different because of its thick and toxic atmosphere that's made up of sulfuric acid clouds. That's why Venus is the extreme example of greenhouse effect. It's scorching hot, even hotter than Mercury. Venus was two different objects, one in the morning sky and the another in the evening, because it is often brighter than any other object. While in terms of discovery of Venus, it is known to the ancient Greek and visible to the naked eye also. But it is named for the Roman goddess of the love and beauty. The diameter of Venus is 7,521 miles. In terms of kilometer, it is 12,104 kilometers. And the orbit is 225 Earth days. In terms of day, it is 241 Earth days. And the average distance of the Venus and the Sun is 67,237,910 miles. By comparison, it is 0.723 times that of Earth, followed by the Earth. Earth, our home planet, filled with life. It says here that Earth is a water world with 2/3 of the planet covered by oceans. It is the only world known to harbor life. Earth's atmosphere is rich in nitrogen and oxygen. Earth happens to orbit the Sun within so-called Goldilocks zone, where temperatures are just right to maintain liquid water on our planet. More so, the name originates of Earth from die Erde, the German word for the ground. And the diameter of the Earth is 7,926 miles. In terms of kilometer, it is 12,760 kilometers. And the orbit of the Earth is 365.24 days. And in terms of day, it is 23 hours and 56 minutes. And the average distance of the Earth from the Sun is 92,956,050 miles. Let's move on to the solar system red planet, which is the Mars. The fourth planet in the solar system is the Mars. And It is cold and desert-like place covered in dust. This dust is made up of iron oxides, giving the planet its iconic red hook. The bright rust color of the Mars is known for its due to iron-rich minerals in its regolith, the loose and rock covering its surface. More so, the discovery of the Mars is known to the ancient Greek and visible to the naked eye, and it is named for the Roman god of war. And the diameter of the Mars is 4,217 miles. In terms of kilometer, it is 6,787 kilometer. And the orbit of the Mars is 678 Earth days, while in terms of day, it is 24 hours and 37 minutes. And the average distance of the Mars from the Sun is 141,633,260 miles. By comparison, it is 1.524 times that of Earth. And now, we will move on to the Jupiter. So, the largest planet in our solar system is the Jupiter. It says here that Jupiter is a giant gas world that is the most massive planet in our solar system, more than twice as massive as all the other planets combined. Its swirling clouds are colorful due to the different types of trace gases. In addition to that, the discovery of the Jupiter is known to the ancient Greeks and visible to the naked eye also. But it is named for the ruler of the Roman gods. And the diameter of the Jupiter is 86,881 miles. In terms of kilometer, it is 139,822 kilometers. And the orbit is 11.9 Earth days, while the day is 9.8 Earth hours. And the average distance of the Jupiter from the Sun is 483,276,810 miles. By comparison, it is 5.36 times that of Earth. Then, we will move on to the Saturn. Saturn is the ring jewel of the solar system. Saturn is known most for its ring. The ring are made up of ice and rock. Saturn is a gas giant made up of mostly of hydrogen and helium. The yellow and gold bands seen in the Saturn atmosphere are the result of superfast wind in the upper atmosphere. More so, the discovery of the Saturn is known to the ancient Greek and visible to the naked eye also. But the difference is named for the Roman god of agriculture. And the diameter is 74,900 miles. In terms of kilometer, it is 120,500 kilometers. And the orbit is 29.5 Earth years. While in terms of day, it is 10.5 Earth hours. And the distance from the sun of the Saturn is 889 million. And the number of moons of the Saturn is more than 18. And now, let's move on to the last two planets of our solar system. These are the Uranus and the Neptune. But first, let's start with Uranus. Uranus is the tilted sideways planet in our solar system. It says here that Uranus is an odd ball. It has clouds made of hydrogen sulfide, the same chemical that makes rotten eggs smell so foul. It rotates from east to west like Venus. The collision is also thought to have knocked rock and ice into Uranus' orbit. Methane in the atmosphere give Uranus its blue-green tint. It also has 13 sets of faint rings. Uranus, as it was called commonly after 1850 or so, was named after the Greek sky deity Uranus, the earliest of the lords of the heavens. Before the name was settled on, many names had been proposed for the new planets, including Hypercronus above the Saturn, Minerva, the Roman goddess of wisdom, and Herschel after its discoverer. More on. In addition to this, discovery is during 1781 by William Herschel was originally thought to be a star, named for the personification of heaven in ancient myth. The diameter of the Uranus is 31,763 miles. In terms of kilometer, it is 51,020 kilometers, and the orbit is 84 Earth years, while the day is 18 Earth hours, and the distance of the Uranus from the Sun is 1,800,000,000 miles. And the numbers of moon of the Uranus is more than 15. And now, let's move on to the last planet, which is the Neptune. A giant, stormy blue paint. Neptune is about the size of Uranus and is known for supersonic strong wind. Neptune is far out and cold. Neptune was the first planet predicted to exist using math before it was visually detected. Those that are closer to the Earth size are called super Earth, while those are closer to the Neptune size are called mini Neptunes. Like Earth, Neptune has a rocky core, but it has a much thicker atmosphere that prohibits the existence of life as we know it. Neptune's cloud cover has an especially vivid blue tint that is partly due to an as yet unidentified compound and is a result of the absorption of red light by methane in the planet's mostly hydrogen-helium atmosphere. In addition, the discovery of the Neptune is during 1846, and was named for the Roman god of water, and the diameter is 30,775 miles. In terms of kilometer, it is 49,530 kilometer, and the orbit of the Neptune is 165 Earth years, and the day is 19 Earth hours. In conclusion, I will be giving you 10 need to know things about the solar system. So first is leaving the cradle. More than 300 robotic spacecraft have explored destinations beyond Earth orbit, including 24 American astronauts who made the trip from the Earth to the Moon. Second, life as we know it. Our solar system is the only one known to support life. So far, we only know of life on Earth, but we are looking for more everywhere we can. Followed by 1 of billions. Our solar system is made up of stars, 8 planets, and countless smaller bodies such as dwarf planets, asteroids, and comets. Next is Meet Me in the Orion Arm. Our solar system orbits the center of the Milky Way galaxy about 515,000. In terms of kilometer per hour, it is 800 28,000. We are in one of the galaxy for spiral arm. Then, a long way around. It takes our solar system about 230 million years to complete one orbit around the galactic center. 6 is the spiraling through space. There are 3 general kinds of galaxy. These are elliptical, spiral, and irregular. The Milky Way is a spiral galaxy. And 7th is the good atmosphere. Our solar system is a region of space. It has no atmosphere, but it contains many worlds including Earth with many kinds of atmosphere. And 8 is the far-ranging robots. NASA's Voyager 1 and Voyager 2 are the only spacecraft to leave our solar system. 3 other spacecraft, Pioneers 10, Pioneers 11, and New Horizon, will eventually hit interstellar space. And second to the last is many moons. The planets of our solar system and even some asteroids hold more than 200 moons and their orbits. And lastly is the ring world. The 4 giant planets and at least 1 asteroid have rings. None are the specular as Saturn's gorgeous ring. That would be all for this lesson, and thank you for watching and listening in this short period of time. If you have any clarification about this lesson, you can email me again at Levy Lopez. Again, I am Levy M. Lopez, a third-year Bachelor of Elementary Education student from Philippine College of Science and Technology. Goodbye and see you to my next video. Stay safe, stay dry, and may God bless you always.